Again, Norman Paget in the 12 car had 108 points total. John Lane in the 56 had 122. Seth Henry had 142 points, and Dale Driggers had 160. Josh Yeoman, who was present in the number 2 late model, had a total of the year of 164. Anthony Adams in the car 18 had 184. Ray Gaynor had a total of 232 points in car number 49. And now your top 10 in the points for the year. 10th in the points, car number 56, a 278 total for Wayne Locklear. 9th in the points, car number 31. Winner of the race at Dillon last week as well, 290 points total for Toby Milligan. Tied with Toby Milligan, the lady in the number 19 car, Jessica Can. Jessica Can, that was for 7th, excuse me. For 8th in the points, 300 points total. He's here today. Driver of car number 11 out of Manning, South Carolina, Averett Lucas. 7th in the points, 24 car, 306 points total, Victor Rowell. 6th in the point standings, car number 16, 322 total for R.J. West. And now your, 6th place is Tyler Howell, car number 22 at 326 points. Your top 5 in the point standings, 5th place, car number 17, 334 points total, Archie Adams Jr. 4th place in the points, they worked on a car making an engine change yesterday to get that Tobacco Vale USA Dodge back for the race today. 4th in the standings this year, car number 5 with 422 points total. Give it up to Casey Kelly, ladies and gentlemen. He's down there in the infield pit area. And now your top 3 in the points. You saw his son Connor earlier. The late model driver gets 3rd in the point standings with a total of 450 points from Florence, South Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamie Lee. Jamie Lee, 3rd. Hey, where's Connor at? Connor, come back up here, buddy, with your trophy and have a father-son picture. I promise you it's going to be worth having to put up on your wall. Something to remember. First year the father-son finishing the points together. Mom, get in there if you want to. I just thought of that. I'm trying to kill time. The legend in the future right there. Jamie, always good seeing you, my friend. I know you're not running the race today, but talk about the year you've had and the top 3 in the points.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a pretty good year for us. We're looking over the winter, to get better, find some more speed. Would have loved to run today. My dad's been a little under the weather, and we couldn't get it ready for this race. But really enjoyed the year. Thank my wife and family for all the time they allow us to sacrifice to do this. And kind of torn between working on my car and Connor's. But we had a fun year, and look forward to being back next year.
I was going to ask you that question for many Friday or Saturday nights, big shows. I've had the privilege to call races where you've won, or been in the top 3, top 5s. Now having your son Connor behind the wheel of the car. Talk about, as a father, stepping out of that role, being a father, but also a crew chief, a car owner, trying to help your son get towards the checkered flag, and talk about his successes this year as well.
Yeah, I've got to watch him make so many strides this year, and speed-wise and competitive-wise, he's gotten so much better. And I guess at my age, you start seeing him come along. Maybe it's time to start putting more time into his car and stuff. But it's been real fun getting to see him do that, and I'm glad he loves racing and has the same love for it that we do.
Jamie, what's your plans for 2019, bud?
We're going to be right. I think we're going to run here next year. We're going to try and make all the races. I had some job commitments. I wasn't able to be here every week, but look forward to being back next year and maybe making all the races.
Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause from Florence, South Carolina, the legend that is Jamie Lee. Car number 18, of course, the father of the son, Connor Lee, won in the championship early. He gets started in the late models, total at 450. Runner-up with a total of points of 494, driver of car number 29. Where's John Brown at? John Brown. Okay, pretty trophy lady, you going to take the trophy in his absence? Just take a picture. Second place. Ladies and gentlemen, John Brown, I guess he's not here. He's not present. I thought you were wanting me. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2018 limited late model champion. So much legacy, family, tradition, heritage, and talent comes out of this last name that we're about to introduce. There's no telling how many championships they've locked up across the Carolinas in races as well as in titles on the weekly touring level. Driver of the car number 1SC, a total amount of points of 852. Ladies and gentlemen, the granddaddy of them all, your limited late model champion for 2018 at Florence Motor Speedway from Darlington, South Carolina, Archie Adams Sr. Stephen Harriet, come on over here, my friend, if you don't mind. We're going to have the family pictures, and then we'll talk real quickly with Archie Adams Sr. So many seasons when I used to announce here at Florence for the Friday night shows. Watch these guys race and battle, a family tradition. I love the T-shirts. How about it for the Adams family, everybody? Archie Adams Sr. Oh, let me step out of the way. Archie, congratulations, my friend. You can get a picture of this one if you want to, though. I'd like to have it. Archie, I've known you for so many decades racing. When I was announcing, you were driving. You've had so much fun, so much success. Talk about how it's like to get another championship in late models.
It was a real pleasure. I still enjoy driving. I had a good year this year, and I appreciate everything that everybody's done for me.
Definitely. Again, you had Mullis. You helped him out this season. You got the success that Archie Adams Jr. has, yourself as well. How much fun are you having racing, and what's your plans for 2019?
I plan to do it again. It's be my 60th year in racing, and I plan to run another year.
How about that, fans? Give him a round of applause. 6 decades next year. 60 years.
Yeah, and we run this year in the memory of Justin Shorter.
Well, the man beside you, you got a lot of love and respect for, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, in addition to this being a special moment for almost 60 years of racing for the Adams family, this will mark the end of almost 40 years, 4 decades for Charlie Powell being involved with the Florence Motor Speedway. And Charlie, it's kind of like your early Christmas present. We want you to open that up real quick, if you don't mind, my friend.
I don't get gifts enough to take and learn how to open them.
40 years running, right? 42 years as a promoter, almost 40 years.
25 years here.
25 years. He done Somerville, and now he does Florence. He hangs up the hat here today, ladies and gentlemen, and we would love to give this to you. This is on behalf of the Adams family and everybody that's involved with the Florence Motor Speedway. And they asked me to read it to everybody in public. And it says in total, ladies and gentlemen, 1960 to 2018. That's how long he's been involved in racing. A tribute to the racing legend that is Charlie Powell. Charlie Powell started his racing career in 1960 at the quarter-mile dirt track in Richmond County, North Carolina, that is now known as Rockingham. Charlie drove a 1936 Chevy Coupe. He started in the street stock division, working his way to modifieds and then the late models. Charlie enjoyed a great 24 years behind the wheel racing, including 753 career wins and a single season best of 47 wins. During his racing career, he raced the number 4s, 8, 222, and the most recognized, that was the number 22. The 22 was his favorite because his favorite driver was the legendary great Fireball Roberts. After moving to Goose Creek, South Carolina, he often raced Wednesday at the Hemingway Speedway, Thursday at Savannah, Friday at Cooper River, Saturday at Somerville, and Sunday at Charleston. And I say, pausing for a minute, I wish a lot more tracks did that.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
I don't know whoever said in the South that racetracks race on Friday and Saturday. Deceased NASCAR Vice President Jim Hunter once said that if NASCAR had the various levels of opportunity during Charlie's career, Dash, All-Pro, Busch, Xfinity, now that he would have been made the Winston Cup Series. In 1984, he hung up his helmet to focus on becoming a racetrack promoter. Charlie purchased Somerville Speedway in 1975 and joined NASCAR in 1983. His tracks were NASCAR sanctioned, and he also worked with NASCAR with the Winston Racing Series. He was invited by RPM. I'm sorry, I'm losing my track here. NASCAR sanctioned Somerville until selling the track in 2004. At one time, there were 30 dirt short tracks in South Carolina, and Charlie promoted or helped all of them start up. Most recently, he promoted asphalt tracks, including this place here, Florence Motor Speedway, Somerville Speedway, Myrtle Beach Speedway, a good friend of me and you as well, the Humphreys Coastal Plains Raceway Park. He got that track off the ground in 2000 in Jacksonville. And at one time, he promoted the Cooper River Drag Strip and the Myrtle Beach Drag Strip. In 1986, Charlie was awarded the honor of being selected as RPM Promoter of the Year for numerous years. He would attend RPM Speed Weeks for NASCAR at Daytona. As a promoter, Charlie was always on the leading edge of getting local sponsors and trying to control the ever-rising costs of racing with engine limits, new classes to old parts, used being phased out, top-tier class rule changes, and becoming a pioneer to the scuff tire program. Charlie, as now, will pass the torch on at Florence Motor Speedway to Stacy Wiggins. We just want to take a minute to say thank you for all that you have meant to me, the drivers, the fans, everybody, the officials, staff, and all the support you've done for racing in the Carolinas. The Adams Racing family would internally grateful all of your efforts. I want to thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, come to your feet for just a moment. Acknowledge him in the pit area. Over 42 years, Mr. Charlie Powell. How about it? That was a lot to read, my friend, and I think it says a lot about a great man. Talk about the legacy and the great career you've had being a promoter, racer, and stepping away at the end of this afternoon.
There's nothing else I can say. I think it took long enough to read that one, did it? I appreciate it, and I've had a very good career. I've enjoyed it. It's been the most important thing in my life, and it still is. If the drivers, fans knew how serious I am about racing, they would say, you know, the man is serious. I'm serious about it. I love it, and I appreciate all of you that come out now. I wish we could have had a bigger crowd today. I want to thank the Archie Adams family here, and every driver and crew member and person that's here today that's ever attended Florence Motor Speedway and any racetracks that I've had anything to do with. A lot has been said here. I'm really surprised that somebody got all this stuff together, but damn, I was busy. I don't know how I did all them things, but thanks to everyone. Let's go racing, okay?
There you go. Let's go racing. Stacy, ladies and gentlemen, Stacy Wiggins is actually going to be the new man that will be running here at Florence Motor Speedway. What would you like to say before we close opening ceremonies, get ready to go racing and taking over next year?
I want to thank everybody for coming out. We've had a good year, and this marks a big landmark here at Florence Motor Speedway. But the thing that I want to say, I don't want to say it. I want to show it. And I want us to have a good race this afternoon.
We're not done yet, guys. We got one more thing that we want to present. And this is for also Charlie Powell. Thank you for everything you have done. A Marco plaque. Look at that beautiful thing right there from the Adams family. How about it, everyone? Stephen, you've been announcing here the last 6-7 weeks of racing, my friend. What have you got to say about what you've enjoyed here at Florence Motor Speedway and getting ready for 2019 and what Charlie Powell's done for racing? I know you're a former racer yourself.
Yeah, Charlie's been out here many, many years and done a lot for the track, done a lot for promotions here, done a lot for the